My name is Dr. Hope McCoy, and I'm a brand new professor at Adelphi University.
I'm Andrew Lee. I'm an assistant professor of mathematics here at Adelphi.
And I'm part of a new department. It's called Global Higher Education within the Education School. I'm both the faculty director and an assistant professor in this brand new program. This semester, I'm teaching one course. It's called Community, Schools, and Society.
I'll be teaching linear algebra and calculus. A fun or interesting fact about me is that I love watching and playing sports.
One interesting fact about me is I'm also a musician.
I was on a rowing team, and in high school we placed third nationally in our event. In grad school, we had a math grad co-ed basketball team, and we won our grad co-ed division.
You can find all of my original music on streaming platforms. I play piano, I sing, and I compose. So check me out on Spotify. If my teaching style was a movie genre, I would say it would be fantasy and sci-fi.
I remember there being these choose your own adventure style movies on Netflix where you could have the character make one decision or another one and interact with the video and the movie in that way. And I think my teaching style is closest to that. I want students to be able to make their own decisions in the classroom. I'll work with them and they'll figure out what works for them.
I'd like you to move beyond the bounds of reality to dream as big as you can. I also am a big fan of fantasy and sci-fi. Students might be surprised to find out that I speak Russian and I used to live in Russia.
I've lived in a lot of different places.
I've received 2 Fulbright grants, and my first one was during graduate school, and I spent a full 12 months living in St. Petersburg, Russia, teaching and researching in the comparative sociology department.
I was born in San Francisco. I'm from California. I moved to Massachusetts for college, and then I went to grad school in Texas, in Austin, and now I've lived here in New York for about 6 years. My favorite food is probably noodle soup, any kind.
My favorite food is paella.
Long noodles, short noodles, pasta, whatever you want to put it in. Right now, I would say I'm a night owl.
I'd say I'm probably an early bird.
But I have a 7-month-old kid, so it's pretty much whenever she's up, I'm up.
I like to wake up between 5 and 6 a.m. and take a long time to get ready and just prepare myself for the day. My office hours soundtrack is Amapiano. It's a music genre from South Africa.
My office hours soundtrack is probably lo-fi electronic music or instrumental hip-hop, something that I can put in the background and just work to. After a long day of teaching, I usually like to listen to podcasts. I have a long commute home, so it's nice to listen to something on the way back.
I don't want to tell the truth. I want to sound scholarly, but I have to be honest, I go for Netflix. I like to sometimes turn my mind off.
Usually, I like to listen to Bill Simmons because other sports podcasts.
However, I feel I spend a lot of time scrolling on my phone and watching Netflix at the same time, so I don't know if that could be added to the category.
Also, I'm trying to learn Chinese, so there are a lot of Chinese language podcasts that I'm trying to get into, so there's a lot of good choices. What I'm most excited about this semester at Adelphi is meeting students.
I'm most excited about getting to know the students.
I'm excited to see who they are and what they want to do.
No matter what country I'm teaching in, students are always very inspiring, they're very sincere, and it's very vitalizing and invigorating to interact with students. My course focuses on the social foundations of education. And what I hope students can take away from this course is why the world works the way it does, and in terms of education, and to develop some empathy for our fellow human beings.
One thing I'm hoping students take away from my class this semester is that they can do math. It takes some practice and some confidence, but it's everywhere around them, and they're probably doing a lot of it already without knowing it.
My advice to students is to have some grace for yourself. I have students who work so hard and they're under a lot of pressure. And just take a breath, take some time for yourself. It will all work out.
My advice for students starting this semester is to go to office hours. You'll get the most out of the class if you can interact with your professor and they can get to know you.
And my second piece of advice is to read the instructions. Oftentimes, my students will just skim through things, miss important information about assignments. So read the instructions so that you are fully set for the semester.